for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bulls. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out these Rockets, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Clint Capella is out there with Tari Eason. And it's MP in at the point. And for Golden State, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Green in at the 5, down low. And here's MP for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Take a look at the Warriors. What a show they're putting on so far. Undefeated in NBA Cup play at 3-0. And these fans are loving the play from their team.
Riding high, and with these home fans behind them, I think they're in really good position to enter the knockout round with some positive momentum.
And then for Houston, how about how they've played in the NBA Cup so far? Undefeated.
Yeah, they have that 3-0 record, and this is the final group stage game. They can take this one on the road. They're flying into the knockout round.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Now, here's MP. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry passes to Green. Bogdanovich up top. That one's in. His first shot this game.
We all know, guys, that Bogdanovich can score from the outside, but there, we love seeing him mix it up.
Curry against MP. This one for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential signing trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Capella. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. A nice shot by MP.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Jackson-Davis. He's covered by Eason. That one goes. Count it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
MP looking around. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's Curry. Last game with 30 points. 1:05 left in the first quarter. To the inside. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. 19 points for MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Bogdanovich. It's up a three. Hands it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Capella dishes to MP. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Eason grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's MP. Nails the baby hook. MP's got 21 in the game.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Here's Curry. The tray. They get a bet.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll take... Changing it up here.
At the line for the
Rockets. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Moses Moody is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. The three from MP. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Jackson Davis finds Curry. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. MP again. MP's got 29.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Fred VanVleet. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's Curry with the drive. That one good for 2. Curry's got 6 points.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
got that one up quick. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Durant just inside the line, and that one good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Curry with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
MP against Curry. A three from MP. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's a 16-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
I think this could go either way. I mean, they've had the upper hand most recently, but you play the games because you don't know how it's going to play out.
And here's MP for three. And the three ball is good. MP's got 32 points in the game.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Curry against MP. Now Pajemski. Still without a basket. A three-pointer off the mark. MP outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I see confidence, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Rockets. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Who knows how many threes he'll wind up with. We'll get right back to the action when we reach...
And this is totally off topic, but... how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Houston Rockets.
They've been in fuego from downtown. Finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Tari Easton is out there with Clint Capella. And it's MP in at the point guard. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Green kicks to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in scoring, first in shooting percentage. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving out a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after one or two wide open looks at the three-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. Fifth is Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Jackson Davis finds Podziemski. Pass to Curry. A three. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Rockets leading by 23. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 24.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Outside for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Curry. Takes a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Eason. Now here's Thompson. Some nice passing there by Houston. Curry with the steal. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. For Houston, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break.
He likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Curry's shot is good. He's got 29 points.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And here's MP for 3. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. Timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Shoots from the line. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Race Jackson Davis out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
MP inside. Curry meets him. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And tonight, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Warriors.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 53.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency.
Good, he hits again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in and night out. Pajemski with it. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're